Welcome back, everyone. This week we're at the Gani. So the 6-hour video is cut, but we're still waiting on the ocmc group to release the race results, so I can have something to talk about. Apparently there was some people course cutting and there was a mix-up with the results, so they're trying to figure everything out. So I hope they can release that soon, and then I'll be able to release that video. It was a really good event. A lot of drama on my team again, as usual. It was good. I say as usual, but it was only our second time. So yeah, we came to the Gani and we bumped into Arthur and a few of his friends, and they invited us to come along. And well, obviously, if Arthur invites you, you're definitely going to go because he knows this place like the back of his hand. As you can see, autumn is here. Can't really see the trail so well. The Gani I thought there was more pine here, to be honest. I swear there used to be a race here called the Great Pine Enduro or something. But nope, there's just a lot of leaves. Yeah, so I'm here with Arthur and his crew, as well as Chris and Lucas, and yeah, it's quite slippery and we can't go particularly fast, so it's a very...
I don't need my jacket on, I'm so sweaty. I should take it off.
I'm talking about how sweaty I am right now, because it was 0 degrees when we reached the car park, but I put my windproof on to try and, you know, feel a bit more comfortable, because my fingers were cold, but yeah. Yeah, I warmed up pretty soon, so yeah, as I'm saying, autumn is here. Way! Lucas throwing logs at me. Yeah, you can see that we can't really see where we're going, so we're not going super fast. Nice and easy trail ride. Following Arthur right now. When you're the first and you can't see what's coming up, you just can't ride full pace, so he was taking it super easy. But it's cool to get some footage of following him. Ooh, don't want to hit that thing on the right. That could have hurt. And yeah, I swear there used to be a race here called the Great Pine Enduro, so I thought it was going to be more piney. No, it was very leafy. Couldn't really see the rocks and the roots, so just trying to not get kicked out. But nevertheless, still having an absolute blast, and it really helps when you're following Arthur. One of the guys lost his GPS, and we had to turn around and ride back along these routes, and we did the first... I think it was just after this bit, so we rode back along here at a much slower, more gentle pace, trying to stare at the ground looking for the GPS. Didn't see it on the first one, and we were like, oh man. And you know, it's not cheap, you know. The GPS unit is like what, $300 he was saying. So we're like, oh, you know what? Let's just go one more. Let's just do one more trail. We've already done it. Fuck it, why not? Let's just do another trail. Let's see if we find your GPS. Let's hope, right? And I would say about another 10 minutes into the second trail, we're starting to lose a bit of hope, and then suddenly, yes, there it was. It was right in the middle of the trail. The sunlight gleamed along the screen, and we even found the connector piece just a little, like another 10 meters up. And so that saved that guy's ass and got his GPS back. I can't remember who dropped it. I don't think it was Peter. I think it was one of the other guys. I can't remember. My apologies. I just literally don't remember who dropped it. Yeah, so right now Arthur's taking us through just some of his meandering trails. He takes us to one that's a little bit harder, quite technical and quite tight and technical, which is really fun. I'm still gooning around. I'm having a lot of fun because I have a lot of confidence following Arthur, because obviously he's basically seeing where all the problems are, and as he goes over it, it kind of kicks... Way! It kicks the leaves aside, so when I see something happen to him, I obviously know what's coming up. So I can ride with a bit more confidence, and I can jump off stuff and have a bit of fun and goon around a little bit. So big thank you to him for leading the way. We came here to do some hill climbs, so we did the little hill climbs that we like to do. Yeah, lots of practice over the hill climbs. Met a lot of other people around as well. They're all super nice, and met some expert riders who were showing us how to do them. It was really cool. I need to learn a few techniques, specifically when I don't make it technique. Specifically that. And also the give it more beans, don't be a coward technique. But I think it's... I don't continually add more power as I'm going up. And I think it doesn't help that I don't know any of the hills super well, so when we get kicked off the ground I lose a bit of speed and I don't give it more in. I didn't feel too many of them, so there's nothing really to show. So we're coming up here. So you see that? I should have given it more beans going over that, and I would have had more speed going around the corner, but obviously I lost it. And I don't want to keep going because I'm going to dig out the ground too badly. So it's very, very soft. So I had to go a different way. I don't want to just make it into a horrific situation, and there was no way I was going to progress forward. It was just too soft. So yeah, I was watching some of the expert guys, and when they came off, they come off at the sort of same point, and I was like, I felt a bit better about that. But then what happened was, when they came off, they would like either wheelie their bike and spin it around during the fail, or they would somehow keep the back wheel turning as they spun the bike around and get the front wheel facing downwards, like almost effortlessly, so they could come back down, turn around, just go straight back up again. I'm like, well, that's certainly better than my tug on the tail, trying to spin the front wheel around, billion-hour effort, exhaustion fest, wobbling around on a hill. It's just another thing to learn in the books, and it was really cool just watching them and just seeing how they just give it more beans, even like over everything. They just, yeah, it was just really cool. Just another thing to practice. Yeah, this is the little more technical trail that Arthur was showing us, a little bit tighter. I let everyone go ahead by like a good couple of minutes because I just wanted to ride through it at a little bit more of a pace, and I was a little bit more confident with all the trail being like ridden on by like 7 people ahead of me. It's gonna cut the trail, and I'll see the things coming up, which I did, and I felt pretty good about it. I mean, I blew one corner back there where I didn't know to go, but not every corner I can instantly see clearly, but no, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. The guy on the 450, I think it's a CRL 450. He said that he's a little shorter, so he was like if he got caught out or whatever, he wouldn't be able to pick himself, like put his feet on the ground, so he just topple over, which is kind of funny. Just following again now, catching up with Lucas. He was waiting for me, but because I guess he thought that maybe something was wrong with my bike, or just to check on me. But I hadn't actually told him I was hanging back to do what I wanted to do. But it's cool to follow him anyway. My bike, I think it might need a new battery. It was really struggling to cold crank this day, and it's never been this bad in the past before. So, yeah, and now I can see that everybody's around here is waiting, so I was like, oh, you know what, I'll come ahead. So it was really struggling to cold crank, and I know like lithium batteries take a little time to warm up, and even after riding around for a few minutes, I don't know if the clutch plate was stuck or it was like stuck with the cold crank, but it took a long time before I was able to start the bike in gear. In neutral it would start okay, and it would crank okay, but in gear it would just immediately cut out. I don't know if like maybe my plates were stuck together, or it was too much friction, or the battery's a bit old. I think this is my 3rd year on the battery, so ending my 3rd season. Because after the 1st season, the stock battery died. Like literally first winter, stock battery dead. So I came around to spring, I was like, oh, cool. Well, and then I've had the same battery in for the next 3 years. So I don't think these batteries last forever. Yeah, so maybe the cold crank is it's fading, or maybe the plates were just stuck together. I don't really know. I guess I could go test the battery and see what power's in it, but I don't even know if I need to learn how to. I need to go ask someone how to like check the like the amperage or whatever it is to make it crank. But either way, having a great time riding through this technical wiggly thing, catching the group up, going a little bit quicker. Felt really, really good. I felt nice and confident riding through here. It's been a really, really good year. It's good to come back. There you can see everyone now. We're all parked up here. Yeah, I feel like I've done a lot this year. Hit a lot of goals. Now with the winter coming, probably should get back to like my other things. Probably should practice my Chinese a bit more so that I can, you know, read little children books to the baby coming next year. And I probably should practice my art because I haven't practiced anything this year. Just been riding motorbikes, which is great fun. But you know, probably should brush up my skills. Kind of important for my job and all that. Gotta pay for these bike hobbies somehow. It's definitely not making me any money. Anyways. Yeah, coming down here, maybe a little bit hot, but yeah, I think that'll do for this week. Yeah, I'll release the OCMC as soon as possible. Anyways, that'll do. See ya.